What's up, guys? My name's Tom, and welcome to episode 5 of our Asturian Ascension. And every time I say that, I want to say Ascendance, and perhaps I should have called it Ascendance, but no, stay with Ascension. Obviously, we're back into Crusader Kings 3, and we are, peace for once. We've still got King Aldefonso. He's 39, so he's not young, but he's definitely not old. Six domains, 6 holdings. Not too much money, a little bit of piety, and, we're going from here. In terms of issues, we've got low control, and apart from that, we can create some titles, help with some realm management, all that good stuff. It's been a while since I have played this. I think the last time I recorded was 3 or 4 days ago, and like I said in my Asturian adventure, I'm aiming to upload one video every day, and if I have time, if I've recorded the episodes, then I will upload more than that, if I can. But yeah, one a day is definitely the goal. We're going to immediately unpause and just talk about what we're going to do today. So obviously we want to increase in piety. We can look at potentially going on another pilgrimage in next year, so that will probably push us over the line if we get the same amount as last time. Also, we need to potentially go for another man-at-arms regiment. Obviously, at this time, they didn't have professional armies, and that's mainly due to the movement speed. I think we'll go for that. I do know that the Spanish or Castilian potentially have good light cavalry culture. The Spanish or Castilian culture have good light cavalry, but yeah, movement speed is important. Obviously, they didn't have professional armies because they couldn't afford them, essentially. So it was really up to the aristocratic classes to learn how to fight, and then they just raised the peasants when they needed soldiers. But yeah, in terms of your everyday bloke, or the idea of a soldier, a professional soldier, doesn't really come around until after the discovery of the Americas and the subsequent colonization that occurs. When you start seeing the, kings become a lot more powerful than the nobles. In medieval Europe, you really have a wrestling match between the king and his vassals, which I have actually seen on a couple of Reddit pages and also in comments of other YouTube videos, that some people are unhappy about how it seems a bit easy to control your realm. I don't think I've played enough yet to really have an opinion on that matter. I do think it was an interesting idea that it is too easy almost to... Why am I swaying this man again? I don't know. In our recent communication, expressed the want to focus on his ambitions and interests more. Well, surely he appreciates feats of war. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that it's too easy to hold your realm together, and yeah, I think in multiplayer, that might be not true. I think if you have a lot of people in the same nation, then you're going to be constantly tearing each other apart. But in single player, yeah, I can see how potentially you have too many people that are too happy. I don't know if I brought it up already, but the whole reason the kings ended up being on the battlefield was if you give an army to a person who's not the king, then they could just turn around after they've succeeded in whatever they were doing and potentially take over. And it's only after the structures and constitutions and institutions come around that we start to see kings fade away from the battlefield, because people kind of respect the idea of born to rule. But yeah, in terms of what we're going to do today, we're going to accrue some money, and we're going to go on a pilgrimage. I could also visit a brothel, but we're not going to do that. I do want a decent amount of money, because I would like to go to Jerusalem again, or maybe Rome, just for something different. I've been to Jerusalem already, obviously, so might go to Rome. And that costs money, and I don't really want to go into debt either, so we'll accrue that. And we also potentially want to look at invading these guys again, but I have a truce. No, I don't. I don't have a truce. And I can have a holy war. Why? They've converted to Islam. They have converted to Islam. Well, no, I'm just going to take my claims, obviously, but... What is this? What is this? Is it because I have a truce with them? But I don't know if I do have a truce with them. I don't think I do. Oh no, apparently I do have a truce. But where does it say that? I swear it's normally in diplomacy. It just says ally. I thought it would tell me if I have a truce. Where does it say I have a truce with this person? Well, we'll just wait then. Do we have enough money to go on a pilgrimage? Let's see. Minimum of 50. 125. I think that's worth it. We'll go to that. We'll go to Rome. As I prepare for my journey, I know that I will travel under the protection of God. My destination lies far from home, but in service to heaven, even my own realm must wait. It is time to depart. Yes, I know I'm in debt, unfortunately. I can also grant a title, but we're not going to do that yet. We'll just leave it. I expect we'll come out of debt fairly quickly. Pilgrimage, wretched pauper. As my entourage travels through a small town, I feel a tug on the hem of my clothes. Turning to look, I see a thin, raggedy man staring up at me. Oh, great Lord, I beg of you. Could you spare some coins for a poor beggar? I'm starving, and none of the locals will aid me. Though I am indifferent to his plight, being on pilgrimage reminds me that compassion for the less fortunate is expected from all devout Catholics. Because I'm callous, I can gain piety for 20 gold. Gain stress, or I can lose piety. I will take the piety. Yes, thank you, Lord. Thank God, was it? Thank them too, but oh, generous Lord, if I could ask for another favour, my sister is sick and desperately needs medicine. Your money could save her life, please. We would be most grateful to you. Now, I feel like this guy's just pulling my leg. I can lose piety again, or I can spend more money and gain more piety. He's definitely pulling my leg. And I'm going to have a mental breakdown in a sec. But I do want the piety. Wonderful, may she recover from her sickness soon. But if I could ask just one more favour. My sister, she has children. And well, you know how kids are. They eat so much. If you could provide some food for them as well. I'm going to go significantly in debt at this rate. And I'm going to be very unhappy, but I'm going to gain more piety. How far off am I? Many thanks upon you, my Lord. I'm eternally grateful, for I am indebted to you for something which I could never pray. God's generosity is great indeed. I shall sing his praises to the end of my days. You forgot I gave these also. Is this a reference to Les Mis? In Les Mis, is like the third song or whatever, he says, I'm not going to sing it. You forgot I gave these also, and it's about Jean Valjean stealing the silver, and then the bishop gives him more. I can make him join my court. Yeah, it's not really worth it. Or I can just tell him to go with God's blessing. I can gain compassionate. That would be nice. But I'll gain a lot of stress. Yeah, it is actually. It says, would you leave the best behind? So I can... But I just don't have the money. But I would like to be compassionate. But I just don't have the money. I think I'll just take the piety. You're welcome, my friend. Now go and preach the word of God. I can't believe. I can't believe this person has converted to Islam. You will pay for your blasphemy. And I've been lost, and now I'm going to have to spend more money just to be safe, or I can be lost for 5 years. Well, I think I'm just going to spend the money. I wonder what debt does. It probably does something that I just can't see. Yes, please collect taxes. I need the taxes. I wish you could sell titles. I could ask for gold, but again, that kind of undoes what I'm trying to do here. I'm finally here, body and soul, at the great church of Vaticano. As the bishop offers me blessings, I reflect on everything that had to happen for God to bring me here, at this moment in time. God, I did not read that well. I've walked the holy path. Gained 625 piety. Will that push me over? No, it won't. But I am a lot closer. And now we will return to Asturias, and then we shall shoot. They're being invaded by Holy War for the Duchy of Aragon against Duke Bernard of Barcelona. Intriguing. My journey has been a long one, but I've finally come home again. While much remains the same, something has changed in how the priests and bishops treat me. I have undergone the journey of a holy man, and they insist it has changed something about me, whether I can see it myself or not. It is good to be home. Now we have to wait a long time to try and not be in debt. And my son has come of age. He is a homosexual. You know what? We'll let it slide. I mean that in terms of the medieval practice. Obviously, I don't have any issue with it in real life, but this is the medieval time where a devout Christian, apparently. Anyway, wheezing. So he's got a bit of asthma. It's not great, but but yeah, let's get him married. Find a spouse. A county, a lordship, a county, an earldom. You're intelligent, though. I would not mind getting that trade in. What are you, hunchback? Yeah, it's a no from me. I think we try and go for the intelligent. Go on then. And he has become a charismatic negotiator, very good at deployment. He is. I was going to say he's well-rounded, which he is, but he's basically poor at everything. Yeah, it's not like he's great. And he's getting married to this 20-year-old Dutch person. You know what I mean. I can imprison people. I'm tempted to imprison them just to ransom them. I am in debt. I took Sebastian out playing with a bow, and to my surprise, he ran into a wounded doe. He later lashed out at me, thinking I'd staged the whole encounter as some kind of test. He becomes paranoid. He can become ambitious or sadistic. Well, I don't want him to be sadistic. Paranoid's decent, because it'll stop him from being murdered. Although it makes him a lot more stressed. And he's also not my first son, but... Or ambitious. What does ambitious do? I'm going to make him ambitious. It makes him good at everything. Yeah, I'd much rather him be well-rounded. My mother has died. 57, what was it? Natural causes, that's fine. Barcelona is part of France. Was it always like that? Probably. A demonstration of leadership. King Arnulf of East Francia has been hovering around my council meetings lately. Why is he in Asturias? You know what? I'll let it slide. He does not look like a happy man. Look at that. He's like, did he just blink through? Anyway. Look at him. He's like, something's up. I know something's up. Anyway. Knowing his interests in matters of leadership, I cannot help but feel that the man is waiting for me to impress him. I could probably engage him in conversation. On the other hand, it might be better for him to simply see me interacting with my men. There is something to be said for at least pretending to know every soldier's face. Let us discuss methods of communication. I can make him happy, or I can become a respected figurehead. Which is, it just makes them reinforce faster. I think I'd rather him like me, you know? Yeah, let's do that. Powering through. Is this just going to be a chill episode? It might be the calm before the storm as such. Definitely on the way to becoming pious, a paragon of virtue. I'm actually going to increase the speed just to try and get there a bit faster. I was going to say further, that's wrong. Oh, Navarra is not in a good place. Is that possible for us to jump on them? No, because I'm in debt. So again, we will just wait. This is definitely the kingdom title that I'm going to go for. Umayyad Sultanate, which is also the Sultanate of Andalusia, and I've been called to war against... Oops. Against my 2 allies. Can I just decline? You'll just dislike me a bit. That's fine. I don't want to be in a war against either, to be honest. Nicholas? Who is Nicholas? My bishop. Not my bishop. A bishop. I can get another marshal. See, naval speed, but siege weapon effectiveness is kind of nice. Ooh. We're on the, West Francia is encroaching on my... On the march. West Francia is encroaching on my territory, you know. But anyway. It had seemed a brilliant idea. To practice regrouping an army in disarray, I split my troops and ordered every soldier to independently make their way to Oviedo. Of course, by the 3rd day of waiting, but with only half my army in place, I started to see flaws in the plan. Alfonso suggests I ride out with a contingent of knights to find the missing troops, while the rest of the army returns home. Or I can just make them self-sufficient, which I don't know what that does. We've done this before. I think I'll do it again, but I don't know if I'll read it out every time. 75 prestige. Sure. 150 prestige. Oh, the King of West Francia just got captured by the King of East Francia. Desertion. Well, that's not good. No, 75 prestige. And I gained a martial perk. I think we'll do the hit and run. And the King of East Francia won. Would you believe it? I would. I would believe it. We're almost out of debt. A couple of months. I'm kind of tempted to abandon this game. He likes me enough where it's not really an issue. Meanwhile, Jorvik and the Isles are having a great time. Why must I always do everything myself? How can I be expected to rule over Asturias when half of my servants are incapable of following my orders, and the other half does not even understand them? I can become irritable, or a drunkard, or just endure. I think I'll go to the... I don't know what irritable does. I don't really want to be irritable. I think I'll become a drunkard. And now I'm above my domain limit. Well, that's not ideal, is it? It's definitely not ideal, but... Yeah, good. Wonder what the penalty is. Just vassal opinion. Can I become undrunkard? I'd like to give this to someone. Is this my worst one? 211. 212, 207. I might just give this one away. My son and knight. For Villa. Yes, go on then. Speaking of, when looking at our decisions, I've been told that forming Portugal would be an interesting idea. I don't know how to look at the requirements though. So, that isn't great. But I imagine you simply just have to take at least half of the territory. Yeah. Other things we can do is bring fame to our dynasty, restore the Holy Roman Empire. which is weird. Oh no, no it's not. It doesn't exist, I thought it did. Found a new empire is more important. Strengthen the bloodline, consecrate the bloodline. Yeah, I don't know how to look at the, what you need, the requirements, but, yeah, these are all things we can think about doing. The Holy Roman Empire would be interesting, because I'd be curious to see how they treat the Holy Roman Empire, because historically they did kind of treat it as a evolution of the Western Roman Empire. At least at first, it did kind of die out and be like, it's not really Roman, such as Voltaire, obviously, but at least in the beginning, the idea that, you know, the Romans would come again, the return of the king as such, was definitely very present in the medieval life. Right, we're not in debt anymore, so let's see if we can go to war. Without... Can I take the entire duchy? No, I can't, so I might as well just take my clan. Raise my armies. Let's go. Hopefully we don't need anyone. We will drop the speed a little bit. As my eyes meet Countess Aguilona's for what feels like the 20th time tonight, I know I'm not imagining anything. Even from the other end of the table, her gaze feels as intense as the midday sun. She wants me, and I cannot lie, I want her too. Or is punishing her husband, Infante Gaton, what I truly desire? Does it even matter? My uncle, who actually really likes it. I can... Oh, I'll just gain the piety and she doesn't like it a bit. That's fine. It's a bit of a shame I can't press all our flames, but... I managed to escape just in time. Enemy ally joins, Emir Mohammed. It's just this guy in Cordova, that's fine. Shouldn't be enough to really throw us off. Let's see how much troops you have. 700? Yeah, it should be fine. I'm going to increase the speed again, since I do not expect much trouble with the siege. Following the death sentence of a Lothothese, I asked my son Sebastian what he thought. He expressed doubts about whether any god could want a realm to be ruled by such a harsh law. I can make him cynical, I can make him just, I can make him temperate. See, temperate, I know, is a good trait, and just is also a good trait. Or I can just make him cynical. But I'd gain stress. That's fine. He can be just. Low control still. I can change this guy's contract a little bit. We will go for the money. Yes. The map. My spies have informed me about a hunter causing a ruckus at the local town. The man has been spending large amounts of gold and bragging loudly about the great deal he struck with a fancy lady in pearls and things. Apparently he drew a map of the local hills for an unknown noble woman. The spies think the lady must be scheming against me or one of my subjects. I can become more vigilant, or I can imprison him. He is an elusive shadow, but apart from that, he's not particularly good. He is a Muslim, so that kind of... Yeah, let's imprison. Can I ransom you? I can, for $10. I'll take that. And we won the siege. Oh no, but they've won the siege over here as well. Who is this? Oh, it's just my duke. He's going to fight me in the mountains. Hopefully we win. We both have elite quality. I have far more knights. It should be fine. I'm also a far better clan. I also have a new perk. We'll go for the Parthian tactics. And we should siege down our capital, hopefully fairly quickly. The ally, the Cordovan, is that the right term? Probably not. Hasn't done anything, which is good. Is he fighting? Who are you fighting? Why are you fighting? Can I tell you to stop? I don't want you to fight him. Can I tell you to stop vassal? No, where's what? There's no wars. Okay, apparently I can't. Well, have fun with that. And there's the Cordovan. I don't know why he's there. See, that is the movement speed. Just absolutely winning there. And we captured him, so we can enforce demands. Easy victory. I'm above my domain. Domain? Can I revoke your title? No, because I don't have limited crown authority. Can I institute limited crown authority? No, because I don't have pianary assemblies. Can I get pianary assembly? Binary assemblies? Is that what it's? Yeah. I can't read, apparently. Right, we're on the way. I'm gonna give Irun to Favilla. Can I give it to him? No, I can give it to Sebastian, which is actually kind of tempting. What happened to Favilla? I will give it to Sebastian. What happened to Favilla? My son. Is he dead? No, he's a villain. Where is he? He's under me. I can't believe you... I don't want to strengthen this guy. What's his... They're all going to go to the same person as well. Oh yeah, because he only has one son. Actually, a daughter. Who's 2. And homely. Interesting. Yeah, that's fine. We will disband our armies and continue on as we gain piety. We've almost got enough money where we can buy an indulgence, which will bring us to the brink of being able to, what's the word? To declare war on the Umayyads. Will we win over the Umayyads? Oh, we're fairly close. I don't know what the allies are like. 10, let's pretend, inferior apparently, so... My grandson. Yes, I would like my grandson back. We are no longer close to, oh no, I can ransom. Here you go, have your, whatever this is, 49 gold. I can also change this guy's contract. Good deal. There we go. Excuse me, Mr. Popey Pope. Pope Caelestinus 65. Apparently I can offer to join his war against Lothian. I don't know. Sebastian has come of age and he is a grey eminence. That is not what I wanted or expected, but that's what he is. But no, I don't want to fight that. I just want a indulgence. I've sinned, apparently. Yes, good. Like me, Pope. Yeah, I believe I brought this up, but the papacy was far more complicated than is presented in this game, and I think that's something that could really work on the DLC. In terms of what I actually think they'll work on in the DLC, which, you know, I'm not expecting to, but we all know it's inevitable. I think we will have a China, and actually potentially a Japan as well. I don't think they'll ever go beyond China and Japan. China, Japan, Korea, that sort of area. Southeast Asia, I guess. But apart from that, yeah, I think that's what they'll do to expand on that. But I do think, in terms of depth, I think the whole Catholic and even Orthodox system will be immensely updated to an extent, upgraded as well. Just, it's a very simple. It's like you know, the Pope likes you. Okay, you can get it before, so you can be excommunicated. Is in real life, it was far more complicated. Visby. These Norse are spreading... Let's look at the religion map mode. They are spreading like wildfire. It's the opposite of what's meant to happen. I guess we haven't really... I mean, they're pretty unified Catholic world, really. It's East Francia, West Francia, Asturias, and then Byzantines, essentially. Let's go for envelopment. We don't really have the funds for another man-at-arms regiment, or whatever it is. Ah, he can marry. Let's get him to marry. Do we have anyone with a good trait? Does it say? Traits? Sum of all skills, opinion of you, age, rank, prestige gauge, alliance power. I just want to see a good trait. Oh, there it is. 18, intelligent, Welsh, wrong religion, but it'll be fine. Let's get around it. No, we're not becoming lollards. Although I'm curious to see what is the religion, what are the tenets? Building, construction cost, pacifism, debt, and literalism. This looks interesting. But, no. I don't want it. Excellent. Have a quick, intelligent child. And you can be my, not even rightful liege. Ah, this is the same. You're not even a marshal, although you've got decent prowess. Average, but decent. I will just gain the martial experience. Ooh, we've run a little bit over time. That's fine. Slightly longer episode. We're going to have a pause here. Obviously, we've expanded. We're very, very close, on the verge of becoming a paragon of virtue. So, what's going to happen next episode? Well, I think we all know. It's going to be the war for the kingdom of Andalusia. We're not going to call it a sultanate. Obviously, it's a rightful Christian kingdom. And the Pope shall reward me greatly for such a noble undertaking. Once I succeed, of course. So, thank you guys for tuning in again. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.